Have you ever been ignored by a girl you like? If so, it's probably one of the most painful experiences you've ever felt. You might feel confused, hurt, and find it hard to understand why she doesn't reciprocate your feelings. However, just because you're being ignored doesn't mean you should give up and accept the rejection you've received. Instead, you need to turn the situation around and make the girl who rejected you regret it and miss your presence. By watching this video, you'll learn how to respond to a girl who has ignored you and use psychological tricks to shatter her confidence, making her regret turning you down. Here are 10 tricks to win over a girl who dares to ignore you. 1. Ignore her back. If a girl ignores you, one of the best ways to respond is by ignoring her in return. This may sound childish, but it's actually very effective. By treating her the same way she treated you, you show that you don't tolerate being ignored. For example, if she doesn't respond to your messages for no clear reason, simply do the same, be indifferent and stop messaging her. If she ignores you in public, make sure to return the favor by acting indifferent the next time you see her. This will show her that you can mirror her behavior, which is an effective way to deflate her ego. 2. Control your emotions. It might be tough to keep your emotions in check when you know a girl has ignored you, but controlling your emotions is the best way to respond. Stay calm and confident, showing her that you're unaffected by her behavior. Don't get angry, instead, respond with a smile and walk away calmly and confidently. Show her that you have a strong character and that her actions won't change who you are. 3. Erase her from your mind. One way to deal with a girl who has ignored you is to remove her from your thoughts. Stop thinking about someone who doesn't care about your presence. Focus on yourself, find a new hobby, or start doing something positive that you've never tried before. Spend more time with friends or family to distract yourself. If you can do this, you'll realize that her ignoring you is something that doesn't matter at all. 4. Show your value. This is another way to respond to a girl who has ignored you. Show her your value, things she might not have noticed before. For example, share about your business ventures or the skills you've mastered. You can showcase these through social media, making her realize that you're not a guy who can be easily ignored. 5. Cut off communication. One of the best things you can do when a girl ignores you is to cut off communication. This means no more messaging her or asking to meet up. Also, avoid direct communication when you encounter her in public. Act indifferent by not greeting her or even making eye contact. This will send a clear message that you won't tolerate her behavior of ignoring you. 6. Prove yourself. This is the most elegant way to respond if a girl ignores you. Show her that you're not the guy she thinks you are. If she thinks you're useless, prove that you're capable of doing great things. For example, create something, start a business, or achieve an important position in your career. If she sees you as someone lacking in material wealth, show her that you can change your own fate. At the very least, demonstrate your hard work toward success. If she thinks you're unattractive, prove that you can transform yourself, get a fit body through exercise and clear skin through proper care. 7. Have fun. Doing something enjoyable is a cool way to respond to a girl who has ignored you. Show her that your happiness doesn't depend on her but comes from within yourself. It doesn't matter if she ignores you, you still have friends to do fun things with, and you have yourself, too. You have the opportunity for some me time, and can do what you love most. Let her see that her attitude won't change your life. 8. Increase your social status. A girl might ignore you if she thinks you don't have a high social status. The best way to respond is by doing something that elevates your status. For example, create something that others can enjoy or contribute your ideas and thoughts through an organization. The simplest way is to use social media to create high-quality content that others value. Show that you're not just an ordinary guy, you can level up in your own way. 9. Act as if she doesn't exist. If a girl ignores you, you can respond by acting as if she doesn't exist. Don't greet her or even make eye contact when you're in the same room. If you have to interact with her, such as for work, remain professional and avoid any personal conversation. Show her that your life goes on with or without her presence. 10. Be cold. The final way to respond to a girl who has ignored you is by being cold. Unlike the previous points, here you continue to interact with her as usual, maintaining communication. However, the difference is that you respond to her with a cold demeanor, giving short answers. For example, if she asks how you're doing, simply reply with "good" without asking about her in return. If you happen to meet in public, make brief eye contact, give a slight smile, but don't initiate a conversation. If she greets you first, give a minimal response and say you need to leave. The key here is to remain polite while showing your cold side. This sends a message that you're not a man to be taken lightly, and you're not someone who can be easily ignored. These are the 10 ways to win over a girl who has ignored you. The strategies we've discussed generally aim to damage her confidence and ego so that, in the end, she will notice the change in you and regret ignoring you. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope it's helpful.